Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground with the running back. The Rebels get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They go to the ground. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch me.
Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback and disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's...
Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the old Ncaa25, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. A fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's blue. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's blue. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Longhorns are on the move.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bond. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
PAT unit on the field. Wants to throw. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Judkins. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
That's a really nice throw. And you think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has the skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Catch in the middle, it's Ibuka. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback will audible. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Ibuka. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Ohio State 7, Texas 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to throw, it's Ewers. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Texas!
Number 7.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Movement here from the tight end. Run in the red zone, it's Judkins. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways. Hand on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and goal from way back there. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Grab near the sticks. It's Judkins. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
With the catch, it's Blue. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Tosses it incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quick strike complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team... Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole Award chant will be rocking this place. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Knowles will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The line gets set. First down. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Henderson. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. The Buckeyes pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide out in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the ground with the back. Makes his man miss. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think you going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They move the tight end all over. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. To throw, it's Howard. Blasted as he lets it go. Snags it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the...
A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Gets into the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Smashes through. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Jackson going to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He'll pull it down. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll.
Oh yeah, you better quit. I thought my mic was on mute.
Start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
And they'll finally
Come
get
on,
down
amateur.
after a terrific pickup.
Amateur.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Hey, you gotta just hope that I don't drain these last 3 minutes.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Shit's been easy work all night.
Motion from the offense.
Let's go back to what we do. Hit that block.
Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Damn it. Of course. Every time.
And the margin remains at
No, it's all
7.
good.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. Man, you got to put that.
Can anyone catch him? At the 30.
That's enough.
He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense.
Something told me just to do that.
This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like two elite teams should.
Yeah, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. He'll call for the fair catch here.
Some bullshit, but it's alright.
One more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll go to the ground. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The give from the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. I think they'll be aggressive here and try to win it in regulation. On second down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a first down. Finish this ball game.
This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle.
That's
No
what the
doubt
fuck
about it.
I'm...
We know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10
Always got to
teams
play
starting on
Alabama
their
for
back,
some
going
reason.
on their
Tired of
road
playing
and right
these
into the
guys.
snake pit. As we'll
Should
see
use
the
them one
number
game.
4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, give on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Makes his connection. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll give it to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, you're lucky that one wasn't picked.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Moves around to clear up the vision. Keeps it and gets the first down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. Slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way.
You really challenged it just to do that? Come on, bro.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Give to the back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Using his legs, it's Henderson. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Crosses midfield.
I can't fix my camera.
He's at the 10.
I don't get why it does that.
The
It's alright.
defense put 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. They're trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. They get to him as he throws. The completion well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll fire back into the middle. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Sorry.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
No way, you're kidding me.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Coming after it. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. On 3rd and forever, let's test his arm strength. Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of
hasn't shown me nothing
now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh my God, this game is going nuts because he's sitting in that stupid man coverage.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Hauls it in, looking for space.
He hasn't done nothing all game. His defense is saving him. That's it. It's all good.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Here's another opportunity.
Hasn't even
Jesse,
shown
to
me
stretch out
nothing
this lead
with him
after
playing
punting
on
last time.
I
offense.
think it goes back to your play.
He hasn't shown nothing on
And that
offense.
pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Sheesh, man.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the
I'm
break.
beating myself because I know how to beat that man coverage.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Moves away as he feels pressure.
Oh.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender
drop
getting
this
in there,
here.
making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On the run, fire.
Yes, finally.
And that ball
Yeesh.
would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, the defense was expecting
Good
pass
damn.
on that one, 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and
All right,
reacting.
so he
to the
knows I'm gonna be
ball was
doing
in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
They'll
Just
throw
try to
on
mix
first
it up.
down. Trying to burn this defensive back.
Oh, let's go.
And he's got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Let's go. All right.
And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off,
As long as I can
really
keep it a
important for the
defensive game
defense
like
to
what he
shut them
wants,
down here.
give out that
On
first
the
block.
run from inside his own 5.
Yep. No cutbacks.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Let's drop him again.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll fire to his right.
There we go, boy.
What a grab by the defense. Turns it on in midfield. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills
gotta try
after
that.
that interception.
I tell you
I
what,
gotta
it puts you
try
in a
it.
tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up
Let's
in
go.
a position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely
I'll take it.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll
I'll
need
take
to
it.
finish off these final few seconds
I'll
and
take
not
it.
allow them to answer. He's going to bring it out from
Same
deep.
thing. Yep.
They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half.
So get up, get the
On
blocker
the move from
going.
inside
Yep.
his 5.
Made him
He was
contain.
looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Shit, he hasn't shown me nothing.
Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum.
Hasn't shown me nothing like what I said. What is he doing? Who is this guy? You serious?
This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record,
Here.
if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
Back to throw, it's Milroe.
He had the tight end.
He'll turn it loose out to the right.
Thank
And he
you.
throws his third pick of the day. His
Get
head
that
has to be
black.
spinning.
Let's go.
And they
Oh.
capitalized not only on the pick, but
Let's
on
go.
the
This
great
guy is
return
nobody.
to
Who
improve
is
this
he?
field position.
You serious?
Defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Man,
Oh.
running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you
Now he's
over.
about his,
Unbelievable
now he's showing his
effort.
true
Nice job.
colors.
You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll
Yeah,
give
set
it
up
to
more
him
in the
again.
box.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it.
Oh my
And the
God.
defense picks up
Again.
the sack.
What am I doing?
Down at the 44.
I knew what play I
And it
got
is
to
hardly a
run.
big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in
Killing
the backfield.
myself.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years too. After they do that, they come after
Damn,
your
really
quarterback,
cool,
and
wow.
they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Fires to the right. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a
Thank
huge
you.
play.
Good God, that's all I had to do is just have him clear out that middle.
The give to the tailback. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Looking for a man. It's Howard. Going for 6.
Let's go!
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You want to move that safety? I got him deep.
You sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone.
Just keep dropping that field.
His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down.
He hasn't shown me nothing on offense.
Oh, he
yet.
wants it all.
Ooh, that would have been another pick.
I just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football
This one's
in
a
places
pick.
it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Quarterback extends the play.
Oh, sack.
And it's
Nope.
knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 17, Alabama 9.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to
Whatever
adjust.
he want to do, I'm right here. I'm guarding it. I'm guarding it. I'm guarding it. I'm guarding it. I'm guarding it.
And that was
I'm guarding
incomplete.
it.
They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it
You're gonna
away.
punt the ball?
First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he
Respect
can
it.
do it again. A low line drive and not his best work. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide out in motion.
He's experiencing network issues. Nah, he quit the game. He quit the game. He shut off his whole system.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively,
He shut off his
gotta
whole
get the stop. So
system.
we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Howard. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third
He's
down.
lucky.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Judkins. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Fast motion from the offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Another win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense.
I need some better
Aggressive.
competition.
They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your
1, 2, 3
defense
kick.
He's going to fire deep.
This one is a... Oh, no.
Gravel on the left sideline, got the foot down in a strong
Sorry.
throw, put it right on the money. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got ball back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
All right.
If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will
He's
be a
having trust in
touchdown.
his defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
All right.
Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive.
Timeout.
Productive at this point in the game is running
No.
the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You probably
There
get
it
into
is.
blitz. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Buckeyes enter the final minute with the lead. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain.
Oh, this
making your
guy's
situation
slow.
Really good on the next down.
Defense will
There we
use a
go.
timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this
The
situation.
game's over. I don't know. What am I?
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.
He was up
right at the
9-0.
end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team.
GG's.
Staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That is not the way you want to start with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have two of college football's elite meeting force with force in a battle of top 5 teams as two squads square off, looking to hit their stride. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Scrambling away. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim Stillwagon. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants.
I think I found somebody that can that was a worthy opponent.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Oh.
And he gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage.
See how you beat that?
Quarterback a little bit, forced them to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Really
this is how you beat
this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Oh.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Well, they're able to get a field goal,
As long as
put
they
3
get
points
points.
up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul,
There you go,
what
nowhere.
Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
To the air, it's back. He got a hand in there, knocks it
Nope.
away, incomplete.
Knew you was
And
going
this
to him.
quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to the right. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
In the red area, it's Judkins. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane in the running.
These people is ass. Come on.
It's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up.
Another one that's going to end up quitting.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they give him enough for the first
Get a first down, but that's it.
And let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion.
Same play.
On the jet sweep.
Other side. I'm
They'll
here.
get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, Because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense.
Gonna do the
That
same
puts
play.
him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Nope. Come on.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And it's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They keep attacking through the air.
Nice.
It's Lovett. And they'll
I should have
finally
just
get
stayed
down
with him. I don't know
after a
why I
terrific
didn't.
pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He'll let it go down the right
Ooh,
side.
what a catch.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they'll put
I
that
undercut it
scoreboard
too much.
operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because most of the time I'm going to get my running back.
I undercut
fast
that too
athlete in
much.
space
That was
against a
my B.
linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design. Nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest. Gets in for the touchdown.
Nobody ever let you
That
return
one
the
bounds
kicks.
through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Spread them what we know most.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the 1st down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the run, it's Judkins. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Howard. Getting some heat. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the defense here, rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the quarterback was in a world of trouble there. He was under pressure. He knew he was going to get hit, so he's just trying to get rid of it, but he forced it into double coverage. He's lucky that was only an incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires on the move. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to pass, it's Howard. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the first down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got a man, it's Henderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They're bringing heat.
Oh, I knew it.
And the pass hits, picked off.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it the whole time.
There are few things that can impact
I knew I couldn't get that
more
slick.
than the ability to hit the other team's quarterback, and that was a big play there.
And I love the team defense on this play. One, excellent job getting to the QB and forcing the errant pass. And how about the secondary on the back end, able to rally that football?
This guy's really trying this.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit.
Got to figure out a new play.
Anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
that was just a little bit too late.
Playing together. I love it.
A little bit too late.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the Super Bowl, Ohio State 13, Georgia 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's back. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Oh.
His man on the right. Touchdown Bulldogs! What a catch and run for 6.
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes pull that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Intercepted.
All right, my first loss. My first loss. That was bullshit, but it's all good.
And doing a great job in coverage.
That was bullshit.
Always, that's your first thought process, but then
literally
breaking on the football, catching it, and then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense
yeah, plenty of time.
Feeling it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
Skip it for some shit. This guy really thinks he's a ball hawk.
Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw at Tower. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's incomplete.
No, he's got a hit
like that. You might as
I
well
got him.
I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they don't.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play.
I know what he's sitting in, too. He's sitting in that soft zone.
The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here.
Yeah.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Dogs!
Finally lost.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get
Finally lost.
Offense, trying to salt this game
Sitting in that stupid cover 2. Keep switching it at the play.
This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
They're about to kick
gotta
it
figure
away,
out
and
how
the
to
defense
score
probably
twice.
can't wait to get back out there after the pick six.
I
It
could
bounds
do
through
it.
the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
I'm gonna
The
try
big
it
thing
down and see
now,
what
don't
happens.
get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
If it wasn't for that
one in my
team,
life, but yes, I
dude,
do.
I gotta
Because of that
double
singular
team him
instance.
off
I'll
the
say
wrist.
this: you can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. A deep throw is across.
Yo, that's bullshit. Yeah.
Another interception.
When the
This
game
guy
can, when he
find his
can
own
pick the
players.
ball off, and I got him
And
beat
they'll
by
close
20
it.
yards, yeah. Okay. That's when you know you gotta quit. When you got him beat by 20 yards, 10 yards. I'll take my first L. I'll take my first L in the game. Got no problem with it. (19-1). Finally lost. It's alright. Let's try Alabama real quick. Am I playing Texas?
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd
Damn.
is ready to help
We're 19-0 with,
We've got a
8,
top
19-0
showdown in this one. Both teams
with Ohio
with an
State.
opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line.
Did you see the replay? What kind of lousy call was that?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost
Come
them.
on.
First
go,
down
bro.
here for the offense.
Right here.
Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Floating away. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Keep trying
I'm
that
not
if you
sure
want
we have
to.
much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky.
Oh, I see it.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving.
What's up, bro?
And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check.
Thank you.
And the ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. Inside the...
Oh, why you quit? What you quit for? Mama in the middle. Oh, I gotta play Ohio State. It's a good thing I know everything about Ohio State.
Welcome to the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa25, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Agree with me?
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style, and you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Looking for a man. It's Milrow. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Oh, what am I doing?
Set on first down. Wide out in motion. He leaves it with his back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's
I'm
going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter
You're okay.
Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
He wants to throw here on second down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback will audible. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 45, on his way. Still on his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Get a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. The give is to Miller. Snowed under by the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
Too easy. I'm on the
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires into the end zone.
Let's go.
And it's caught. Touchdown tie.
Let's go.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that
I'm
one
gonna
was
play
a
like
set.
that, and then I know what you're doing.
Dropping back, it's Howard.
Nope. Again,
Nice defensive
you're gonna play like
to get
that.
a
I know
hand
what
in
you're
there and
doing all
knock it
day.
away.
I use
I like the
Ohio
linebacker
State.
breaking on the football, seeing the
You got to think of
quarterback,
something
the
better
ball
than that.
comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going. Nice anticipation.
He'll off one deep down the
They ain't
left
gonna throw it
side.
out of bounds.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the
Expect
field.
it.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well,
Expect
another
it.
deep ball. And he makes the catch inside
Expect
the
it.
25.
Had
And
the
they
computer
finally get
playing
to the ground. An
defense.
easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10.
Nope.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll run play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before
Got
the
it all
slide.
protected.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I love that this offense stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. All tied up, just about set to kick it away.
Mamma mia.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
Oh, I could have cut it.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Oh no.
Can't make the connection, and the
What am I
defense
doing?
putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Milrow. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. That's caught. It's Bernard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got the quick pass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Oh, you quit the game? for that. Game was tied up. Damn, that loss killed me. My last game.
Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns.
We gotta play Texas again.
Ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
You can hear me?
About to kick off to get things started. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
What do you want to do, Coach?
The offense lining up for a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that.
And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try the run. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll try it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
To the air, it's Milroe. He's got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. He's looking to throw. He's got it into the end zone.
Let's get it.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bolden. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
He wants to pass it on second down.
Nope.
Excellent coverage and good use
Nope.
of the hands to knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Thank you.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the...
Oh, another one that quits. Damn, I got one game left. Oh, I made it to the playoffs. Let's get it.